Hello, everybody. This is Ellie. I'm the owner of Magic Beans and mbeans.com, and I'm here with Jill.
Jill, I'm the head buyer at Magic Beans.
And we are so excited to be talking about Duna today. It's our first webinar, hopefully the first of many, and it shouldn't take that long today. Maybe we'll talk for about 20 minutes, half an hour. Feel free to ask questions. There's a place on the YouTube screen to put some text on the side and just fire questions away, and we will be happy to answer your questions. So the format for today, we're going to first talk a little bit about who should buy a Duna, what about your lifestyle, what type of strollers you might buy with a Duna. We'll also do a demonstration for it. We'll show you how the Duna works and how the base works, and then we'll talk to you a little bit about how to buy a Duna. So first, let's talk about who should buy a Duna. So you may be shopping for strollers and car seats. The cool thing about this, it's a stroller and a car seat. And if you live in an urban environment, you may be wondering to yourself, well, maybe I should get a baby Vista, or maybe a chameleon, or a buffalo, or a donkey, or something like that. And how does a Duna fit into my set of gear? So what I would recommend is that you may think about really thinking about the Duna as something that lives in your car. You may get some sort of more all-terrain or rugged stroller, maybe a Evolve Revolution, to walk around your neighborhood, but then you may want to get a Duna as something that actually just lives in your car. Jill, you had a chameleon. And you live in the city, you live in Brooklyn, Massachusetts. If you had a Duna had existed,
Yeah.
How do you think you would have used it?
I definitely would have used it. I can remember getting my chameleon base, an adapter, my infant car seat into the car. It was so much work, especially when I was by myself without my husband. It would have been so much easier just to have the Duna and put that in and be able to go anywhere. And we ended up traveling with my daughter more than we thought. It would have been so much easier than checking multiple bags at the airport just to bring this and gate check it.
Yeah, what is going through the airport like with a baby?
For us, she was in a carrier, and we had our car seat, and we had our stroller, and we were like switching all these bags, and then the weight would go over. It was just, it's difficult. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's tiring.
Yeah, we have 3 children, and I've been through the airport so many times, and you're always fumbling, and you have to put things through the metal detector and all this other stuff. So having one item that can go through the airport is going to be really easy. The Duna is FAA approved, so you can put it right on the airplane if you're going to buy a seat for your baby. So that would be a great thing. A lot of people think that you have to get a car seat adapter to go with a stroller, so that you have to put your infant car seat onto one of the sort of more fully featured strollers, but that's not necessarily true. It's great for babies to be able to lie flat, maybe in a bassinet, in a stroller, and then you really can think about the Duna as something that works for your car. Now, if you live in the suburbs, that might be even better for you, because this really may be the only thing that you get in the beginning. You may be able to supplement down the line for other different types of strollers, but if you started with a Duna, it starts at 4 pounds as the minimum weight, so that's pretty low. And this is something that you could, get right away and use, and then maybe you use this all the way through until your child's done with an infant car seat, which could be at about 9 months or a year, or when you sort of end that time for infant car seat. Do you have any other thoughts about who this Duna might be good for?
I think it's great for the parent on the go. I think it's great for the parent who loves innovation and something different. It just makes life easy, and we love to sell products that make parents' lives easier, because there's so many things that are hard. This definitely shouldn't be one of them.
Exactly. So let's talk a little bit about how this product works. So we have a sort of telescopic handlebar, and then what you do is you take the handlebar, and you actually can sort of adjust it with these little clips to the top position. And then what it's something that you can do is put the brake on, but what I actually do is I just put my foot against the bottom wheel, and there's a little sort of handle on the back of it. It's very similar to the way that you remove a traditional infant car seat from the base. All you do is pull that up, and then it goes right down, and you have it back into the infant car seat position, and you'll put this right into the base. This is a very, very well-designed product. This normally lives in our Brookline store. It's one of the few sort of prototypes that's out there on the market right now. So if you live in the Boston area, come and visit our Brookline store. It'll be back in the store tomorrow. And you'll see that's a very, very good quality product. It doesn't feel flimsy or chintzy at all, so that's great. And then to move the wheels out, all you have to do is pull that little lever again, and the wheels come back out. And then you put it right back in front of you and raise it again. I'd love to show you a little bit about how this goes into the base as well. So I have the base right here for you. There's the base. You'll see that they're lockoffs. So if you're using your Duna base without the latch, you have the sort of normal latch connectors as well. But if you're using with the seatbelt, you can put the seatbelt right through this lockoff, and then again pushes down, put this in the middle position, right down, and here we go, right into the car seat base. Something that's really cool is that this is going to be rear facing in the car. So the back seat of the car is going to be right here, and you're going to sort of install it in either latch or with the seat belt. But the handlebar actually functions as a rebound bar, meaning that if you're in a crash, what's going to happen is the car seat is going to move forward, and then it's going to sort of recoil back. And instead of the car seat sort of hitting the back of the seat, the handle actually stops the car seat from moving for extra support. So that's really a great feature. To remove it from the base, you push this button, remove it. Actually, just do this first. It comes right out. And then, if any of it has any questions, you can feel free to just type in some questions. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Now Jill's going to show us some of the accessories that you can get with the Duna.
Okay, so the first accessory, it actually comes in the box with your car seat and base, is the seat cover. It goes right into your seat and just make sure that you won't get any dirt or anything from your wheels on the seat. So you get one of these included, which is really great. The next accessory are the wheel covers, which are actually very, very popular. They do clip on to the seat protector, so they're not flying around your back seat if the seat's not in there. And these go on the back yellow wheels. And you only need them if you're going to install the seat without the base. That's when the wheels would be touching your seat. So those are great, and those are only $15. I really love the fact that Duna has really thought a lot about their accessories. They're easy to use. They're a good price point. The seat, we know, is a big investment, and you really do need to outfit it so it becomes a whole system, and you can use it rain or shine wherever you're going. So the next accessory, I think is probably the most important, is the snap-on storage. And this retails for just $28, and you can see up close. It has mesh in the front, so you can see what's actually in there. And I filled this one up. So I put in here a changing station with diapers, a little bowl for some food, my water bottle, a bottle for the baby, a change of clothes, and my wallet. So you can actually fit a lot of stuff in here. This, you put your stuff in and zipper it up. Just clips right onto the back of the seat. Like that. Doesn't add a lot of weight, and you get a lot of storage right there. You do have to take it off when the car seat's in the car, but it's very, very easy and very quick. The next accessory I'm going to show you is very, very cool. It's the sunshade extension. So one thing you'll learn as a parent is that you always want a bigger canopy. You can never have enough protection for your baby. So this one, also very, very easy, and this one also retails for just $28. Clips onto the back shell. Clip these on the handlebar. Snap that on there. Oops. Snap that on there, and you have full coverage for your baby. It actually has two options. The first one is to have this opaque black over, which gives you the most sun protection, and then you can unsnap it, tuck it in here, and it's hard to see, but this is just black mesh, so you get a little less sun protection if you want your baby to get a little more sun. It's really easy to use. We'll take that off. And our next accessory is a rain cover. So pretty much everybody, when you buy a stroller, you either get a rain cover or you're going to buy a rain cover, especially if you live in New England or another area where we get lots of rain and snow. This rain cover is designed really, really well. It covers all the fabric on the seat, so nothing will get wet. So we just clip it onto the back. All their accessories have these really easy to use clips. And then we're just going to pull this down over the base. Has a nice snug fit. It also has a zippered opening. So you can open this up, give baby some air, and there's Velcro, so you can just hold it down back there. So nice, easy access to the baby. A lot of rain covers don't have that. So that's a great feature. And then last but not least, we have the Essentials bag. Great shape, good colors, nice size. You can fit a lot of stuff in it. It does come with a changing pad in it. And this is meant to clip on your handlebar. So there's two little grommets on the side. Just clips right on there. So you'll have storage on the front and the back of your stroller. And this Essentials bag retails for $55. So really love these accessories. If you want an extra base, that's also available, and that's $119.
Thanks, Joe.
Welcome.
So we actually have a question from Julie. Julie, thanks for asking the question. Julie's interested in safety features for newborns and has questions about the head support. That's a great question. So we'll just remove the rain cover for you. I'll actually remove this as well. So that's a great question. So there is a newborn support, and that is does have some extra side impact protection for the baby, but it really is more to shelter the baby. Like we said previously, you can start using the Duna at 4 pounds. So when your baby first comes home from the hospital, you're going to want your baby in this sort of snug position. You can use this up to 32 inches. Or when it's less than 1 inch from the top of the shell of the car seat. And what you'll see is that your baby is going to outgrow the snug seat that comes included with the Duna. And you're going to, it really depends on the size of your baby of when you're going to want to actually remove this extra piece. But there's like no extra sort of weight or specific time that you would actually remove that. You'll see based on how the straps go on the baby's back. Like on all infant car seats, you want the straps to be at your baby's shoulders or below. So if the straps are at the shoulders baby or above, they are too high for a rear facing position, and that is not safe. Something else that is actually pretty neat about this, that is unique to this Duna, is that there is this well. I'll come closer. There's a well on the side of the car seat that enables you to, when you collapse it, to put the wheels in the side of the car seat. And not only is that sort of a design feature for the wheels, but also it is a safety feature. There's another layer for protection for side impact from the side of the car. So there's, if you're, God forbid, in a side impact crash, it would hit the side of the wheel first, and then it would sort of absorb the forces so it doesn't hit the baby right on. We have another question coming in from Donnie Lewis. Hey, Kate, why don't you shout out the question to me?
All right. She would like to know if you have to use the base for the car or if Duna can go without the base.
Oh, that is another great question.
Pop this off so you can show the belt.
Perfect. When we were first getting news about Duna, there was some question whether the Duna would be coming with a base or not, but the Duna does have a base included. But you will be on the go with your Duna, airplane, taxi, etc., and it is perfectly safe to use your Duna without the base. But let me show you how that belt path works. It's pretty neat. So like I said before, you move the handlebar forward in order to install the car seat. And they actually put the belt path on the handlebar. So you actually have to have this handlebar in the correct position to use this without, to use the seatbelt without the base. So it actually has a European belt path. So you would take your lap belt, put it through this little groove here. Can you see this groove right here on, do you see it right there on the handlebar? And also, so you put the lap belt through the through that groove, and then the shoulder belt actually comes behind. And there's a blue little doohickey on the back that you put. Doohickey is the official CPS Tech word to put that shoulder belt through, and then you'll have a nice secure fit for using it without the base. It is perfectly safe, and it's very important for parents to learn how to secure their car seats in general securely without the base, because it will happen. So you're probably watching this and thinking, oh gosh, now I'm convinced this is so cool, I really need to do that. I know we've had, you know, our website has been flooded every day with questions about this product. It's one of the most highly anticipated products we've seen in a very long time at Magic Beans. It is available right now at mbeans.com for pre-order. mbeans.com for pre-order. So you can go there and pre-order today. Right now, it's the end of April. We are expecting our first shipment of Duna to come within the next 2 weeks, probably the second-ish week of May, and we still have a couple of units available. Our pre-sale has been going very well, but there is going to be a very limited supply coming on the first shipment. So we recommend that you order as soon as possible so that you can secure your Duna. We do have a question, another question from Julie. Yes?
She was wondering if it's compatible with like a toddler standing board or a ride-along board. Is there any on the market that?
You know, since this is such a new product, it hasn't been tested with a riding board. The Duna doesn't make a riding board to go with it. But you know, as soon as we have a sample that we can test, we'll check it out and see if potentially like a last call buggy board could fit on the back. But at this point, there isn't a board that fits with it. And frankly, because the car seat and the stroller are combined, it probably wouldn't be recommended. You'd have to, most of the riding boards that go behind it have a little adapters, and you probably have to remove, you definitely have to remove them every time you put the car seat in the car. So it's probably not recommended with a riding board, but we will definitely keep you posted on that. Stay tuned to our blog. We typically update our blog with the latest information, spillingthebeans.net, with the latest information on baby gear. And Duna does ship for free. It is an item over $75, so if you place a pre-order, we'll ship it out for free. And we offer lifetime of support, meaning that if you have any problems with your Duna at all, at any point in the lifetime of the Duna, you give us a call, and we are here to help you. That's what we do at Magic Beans. There is a 2-year warranty on the Duna, just so you know. And if for any reason you're not happy with your Duna, just keep the packaging, keep the box, send it back to us, and we'll make returning it really easy. You can always get in contact with me at the contact us form at mbeans.com. Just email the owners. That email goes right to me. And I'm always happy to answer any questions that you have about this product or any other product that questions that you have, whether it's a stroller, a car seat, baby carrier, toy. Love to help you at mbeans.com. Any closing thoughts for you, Jill?
No, it does come in 4 colors, and I know we've been asked a lot if it comes in more colors than that, or if it will come in more colors than that. Right now, we just anticipate the 4 colors: the gray, the black, the red, and the turquoise. So it's a very cool product. Do we talk about, it's about 15.5 pounds. I know we get the weight question a lot. It's just a little heavier than other infant car seats, but you get so much more. So yeah, it's a little bit of a give and take.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on our webinar, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.